the UConn Huskies, who have more of a storied history than any of the teams we've covered so far. And it's not even close. 33 tournament appearances, 6 Final Fours, 5 championships, including last year's championship. That, hey, crushing. Last before that was 2014. They're 65-32 over the course of their history in the tournament. And again, the last result, we know what happened. Ken Palm ratings have them, as mentioned, at number 3. They're the number 3 offensively rated team and the number 19th defensive rated team. And then as far as strength of schedule, they're kind of middle of the pack, or actually on the lower end when it comes to some of their strength of schedule metrics across their ranking. But that doesn't change the fact that they're number 3 on this list, Scotty.
Yeah, obviously it's not the same team as last year that dominated through March Madness, but this team's really, really good. Of the 3 we're talking about, I think they're leaps and bounds better, and they should be the favorite. I know Keep Close is in here saying, they're not the same team, and you've watched every game. I just listen in a season where no team has separated themselves from the field. Not even a lot of people might like Houston, but there's question marks there. There's question marks with every team. So what I like about this team is it's balanced. You have 1 to 5. You have, players that can score and contribute. You got to guard each and every guy. Their offense is playing really well. Obviously, their coach has proven in the tournament they take it up a notch. This is a team that's won, Milwaukee is like, they have issues. I mean, maybe it wasn't even Milwaukee's, but at the same time, they've won 15 of their last 16 games, Chris. They had a blowout on the road at UConn. UConn, for whatever reason, is allergic to winning road games against.
That's a big
teams.
issue for them. Yeah.
But it's every year. Last year, that was an issue. Every year, that's an issue. And then they get in the tournament and they just win the Natty.
Going into that.
They're the luckiest team ever as far as stretches, as far as winning Natties, 100%. But yeah, they laid an egg, one game against Creighton. You throw that out the window, in my opinion. I'm not that concerned about it. I've lost betting on UConn money line 4 times this season. Shouldn't have bet them against Kansas. How many? They've lost 3 games. How did you lose 4 bets on money line?
You must be doing something.
That's impossible.
Like, you're not cashing in on those. To your point, up until at that Creighton point where they lost 85-66, the Huskies lost 21 in a row on the road against top 25 opponents. They hadn't beaten a ranked team as a visitor since January 16th, 2014 at Memphis, which is wild for a team like this.
How many natties do they have in between there? They have in 2014 they won a natty. In 2023 they have 2 natties in a time where they haven't beat a ranked opponent on the road.
Yeah. It's crazy to me that they have such a struggle against road teams like that. They also had that loss against Kansas where, by the way, their top prospects on this team, it's what's his name? Stefan Castle, who's a freshman, by the way. He was out for the first few games with an injury. Then they lost another one of their guards in that game. So they were kind of down a couple guys from what they were used to. So, they were able to get back on the once those guys got healthy, they were able to get back on the swing of things, winning some games. But yeah, I think, there's a reason why they're the number 1 team and they're favored per FanDuel Sportsbook at 5.5 to 1 to win it all again, because like you said, they're balanced. They're just offensively one of the better teams. Defensively, they can have their stretches where they're really, really good. Like I said, 19th overall defensive ranking. So a lot of things to like about the defending champs. Now, do I think that they're going to go back and just repeat? I don't think history tells us that that's going to happen, Scotty.
Yeah, but like I can't get away from the fact that they were a 4 seed and they didn't have a single remotely close matchup in the tournament last year. So counting them out now, they don't shoot the 3 ball very well either. That's not what they do at all. So that is a problem because the 3 ball is going to be important in the tourney. But any team can, Milwaukee keeps throwing out if this team hits threes, they won't lose. I'm like, you could maybe say that about any team. In fact, the bad shooting 3-point teams is better to say if they're hitting threes, they won't lose. Like if UConn's hitting threes at like over a 40% clip, like a 45% clip, they're not going to lose. No chance they lose.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that for a lot of teams. I think, like, if you get hot from 3,
it's not wrong. It's just a factor of, but also relying on shooting every game is dangerous because all it takes in a single elimination tournament is one off day. Defense doesn't really have off days usually.
What else? WCC teams are 2. Freaking Gonzaga appears once a year without fail, like a rare form of herpes. And then obviously Mayday. San Fran is good. St. Mary's in the Final Four, in my opinion. Going into the kennel and just dogging them is nuts. Here's the thing. WCC, I've been watching some of those games. The Gonzaga Bulldogs don't have a team that I think is going to be really... am I rooting for them? Absolutely. I'll be rocking my Gonzaga gear all throughout the tournament. The problem with the Gonzaga Bulldogs is, I still support the boys, even though, like I said, the expectations are different this year. They don't have high expectations. So the fact that they are switching that up means maybe they'll switch up how they play in the tournament. So we'll see. But they don't have, compared to some of the other talented teams that they're used to having, they're just not on the same level, and they don't have the same guys. You lose Chet, you lose Andrew Nemhard, you lose all these guys to the NBA drafts. That's you can only replenish that so quickly. I think they have some reinforcements on the way. We'll get to Gonzaga maybe another day. We'll cover maybe an episode of your boys, my boys, all in one episode. Scotty, maybe and Rex boys. We'll do Tennessee, Gonzaga, and Kansas, all on maybe we do that in the next one. Why not? Drew Timmy's gone. Yeah, he's in the NBA. He was
after 9 years at Gonzaga.
After 9 years, exactly. But hey, Timmy crushed, man. Timmy crushed. I love Drew Timmy. He's gonna be like I hope he's not, but is he gonna be like an Adam Morrison type? I feel he's just
no, because Adam Morrison people thought was actually gonna be good.
True.
Yeah, Timmy's a college dude, and maybe can go abroad and have a nice little career abroad, but he just doesn't have the athleticism or height or some of that to be an NBA player.
I didn't think Jamie Jaquez Jr., shout out to Keep Close, was going to be any good in the NBA as quick as he is. I mean, he's been a baller. So he's been like he's been easily top 3. He can't be top 2 because those other 2 guys are dominating. But Triple J, not the Triple J in Memphis, the other one. He's solid. So there you go. Shanghai Sharks select Drew Timmy. Better start learning that that Chinese, buddy. He might be a Jimmer NBA player. Yeah, maybe. Jimmer. Oh, Jimmer Fredette. Remember Jimmer? Oh,
so hyped.
So hyped.
Didn't work out.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. We are going to be breaking these down. Like I said, every single show we'll be doing 2, 3, 4 teams, depending on timing. And we're going to be getting you guys all ready. And we'll have all of our NBA, March Madness brackets ready to go here very, very soon. So make sure you guys keep tuning in each and every single week because we might be covering your team. Make sure you guys hit that follow button so you know when we go live, and you might get an idea of who we might be covering that week. I have Kansas winning it all, to be honest. Ooh, that's more confident than Scotty has.
Literally last night lost at home to BYU. So I don't have that confidence. Now, they didn't have one of their two best players last night, but still, they can't shoot. They can't shoot. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe they make a run. I'd love that.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it soon.
MU did not beat Kansas, nor was it close, Milwaukee. That is false.
Kansas has a game off in late February on every championship run.
Yeah, the problem is they've had a lot of off games this year. A lot of them.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. So that's going to wrap up our coverage of these teams for March Madness 2024 Men's Final Four in Phoenix.